Hi folks, what I want to show you today is how to get around on my new web page. Been working on it for a couple months, and I noticed that some people really are not getting around on it too well, or I wouldn't get some of the questions that I do get on it. Okay, we're looking at it. Pretty cool, huh? But in any case, up at the top, here's your navigational, where you can navigate to other parts of the page. Home is what we're looking at, and on the home page, well, I'll go through it real quick. There's some videos that I made with the I'll turn one on here just for a second. I've got to turn this off, otherwise it'll be interrupting what I'm doing here. This is just on the home page. Here's some other movies, and I think you've seen some of these. I'm not gonna, well, let me click on it for a minute. We go to recipe of the week. I do this every week, a different recipe, then a kind of a joke, a new view. More navigation information down at the bottom. You can navigate from here as well, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go back to the top of the page. Okay, then I'm going to go to familiar faces or places up here. Okay. These are features that I do every week. And when you're through with that, you go to signs of the times. Some of the ridiculous things that go on in our world I put here. Odds and ends. I got a lot of odds and a lot of ends, but mostly odds, as it says. Scrap from the past from a newspaper. Country tune of the week. I like country tunes. Bizarre holidays. That's a fact, Jack. These are real facts. And then history. Then a laugh for a week. Usually a cartoon or something like this, what you're looking at here. Okay. Then the history of Erie County. I take some time to put this together. This is from an old book, but it's interesting to go through and just read portions of it, and so I follow through the book and put a portion in every week. This week we're talking about the founding of the Sandusky, history of Erie County with illustrations, biographical sketches, some prominent men and pioneers. It's from 1889, this information. Okay, now my Vermilion News briefs. These are all articles from the Vermilion News from June 26, 1913, but I move along. I do I do a different one every week that keeps up with. This is June 26th. Next week it'll be July 3rd. It tells about things that were going around town in Vermilion. This is kind of fun stuff. Local items. Might find some of your relatives here if you're from Vermilion. Vermilion expatriates and other friends. This I do for people who have been contributors to Vermilion Views for years. This one, Hope Children's Fund in Africa, a friend of mine who does that. Vermilion High School class of '59. That's Roger Boughton. People interested in Lakeshore Electric. It gives you links either to the people who are responsible for certain things or to their what they produce. Now here's a book that was written by Dennis Lamont, Albert Duane, and another guy, Thomas Payton. You can get on Amazon. Another book about Mrs. Buell, Margaret Buell's cookbook. Get that on Amazon. Another one, Dave Schwensen. Get that on Amazon or get it right from him. And the same with Mary Wakefield. She's written a number of books. I usually try to feature one of her books, how to get it, here in this part of this web page. Then my views archive. These are all past stories that I've written. You probably, if you get the photojournal, you probably have read all these stories, but they're all here. Okay, then I'll go back to my home page. Back on. Here's the thing that people, they like to go through my archives, because I have a lot of information and photographs and stuff in my archives, and they want to access them. When I changed over to this page, those archives aren't directly available, but watch. You see this Vermilion Views logo here? If you click on it, it takes you to that old page. And once you're on that old page, you can go to some of my movies on a different page, or you can go to links to some of my old pages. Like here's some of them: History of Linwood Park, Record Niles. These are all web pages that I've done. They're interesting. Plus, if you want to do a search of someplace, let's see, I'll put in Charles Baumhart. And go on a search, look for him. Here's all the stories and stuff with about Charles Baumhart in here. And you can put in almost anything there and find him. Okay, then when you're through, or if you want to go back to the other page, you go back up to the top and it says, just click on this home page link. And it takes you right back to my other page. So that's pretty much how to get around on my page right now. As most people who follow me know, this changes every week. It's not always the same information. Okay, thank you.